The Malthouse Compromise had the backing of MPs from both the Leave and Remain wings of the Tory party, including Iain Duncan Smith, Nicky and Steve Baker. It had been under consideration by Downing Street and was raised by Brexit Secretary Stephen Barclay during talks in Brussels this week. But the plan will not be pursued any further and the Prime Minister has cabinet ministers. It has been scrapped, according to the Mail on Sunday's deputy political editor Harry Cole. He tweeted, "It sounds like the Malthouse Compromise is dead." PM made clear it wasn't a goer to cabinet, and Hammond backed her up to say it would be inconceivable without an extension to Article 50 in a follow-up tweet. He said, "Cabinet ministers explicitly told Malthouse Compromise won't be part of the measures put to the EU this week." The Malthouse Compromise was championed as a way out of the current impasse by addressing concerns over the contentious Irish border backstop. Its architects said the two-pronged plan could secure a majority in the Commons and ensure Britain left the EU with at least part of a deal. Brexit news. Theresa May has reportedly ditched the Malthouse Compromise. Getty Images. Brexit Secretary Stephen Barclay discussed the Malthouse plan with Michel Barnier yesterday. Getty Images. Under the plan, Britain would initially seek to replace the backstop with a free trade agreement along with technological methods for keeping the Irish border open after Brexit. If Brussels refused, Plan B option would kick in and effectively see a managed no-deal Brexit with a transition until the end of 2021, but the EU had already rejected elements of the plan prior to the drafting of the compromise, insisting the bloc would not renegotiate the backstop or allow a transition if it only ended in no deal. Members of the Malthouse Compromise group were expected to meet the Prime Minister in her rooms in the House of Commons on Tuesday evening. Brexiteer and ERG member Steve Baker was an advocate of the Malthouse Compromise. Getty Images. A former Tory leader Iain Duncan Smith had backed the plan. Getty Images. Brexit Secretary Stephen Barclay had earlier briefed the cabinet on his talks with EU chief negotiator Michel Barnier. During the meeting yesterday, Mr. Barnier had voiced concerns over the viability of the Malthouse plan. Mrs. May's official spokesman declined to respond to reports that Mrs. May told cabinet that the Malthouse plan would not form part of proposals she will put to European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker on Wednesday. Instead, he pointed reporters to a statement issued by the department for exiting the EU following Mr. Barclay's meeting with Mr. Barnier, confirming that they had discussed the Malthouse Compromise.